Welcome back, Phasmophobia fam. An amazing day today. We have development preview number 3, and the devs have been great at keeping us informed on the new updates and keeping us excited. And today we're going to reveal some very exciting details about the new updates to come, and new ghost types, new map details, all that kind of stuff. This is going to be amazing. If you're a beginner player for Phasmophobia, I've set up my entire YouTube channel just for you. I've got a beginner's guide for just about everything you need to learn to play the game and not die all the time. Also, make sure you join up with the community. I'm on Discord and Twitch. Both of those will be in the description of this video, both links. And we have level 1 players, level 6,000 players, and it's a great, friendly, welcoming place to either learn how to play or to make Phasmophobia friends, and we hope to meet you soon right over there. So please click those links, come on over, and say hello. Don't be afraid. Now, development preview number 3. Welcome back. We've got some news for you. As you've all been enjoying the dev preview so far, we thought we'd drop you another one. Any information and images are a work in progress, of course. Now, ghost types. DK has been smashing through the next minor update. This update will include 2 new ghosts, the new truck design and layout, as well as a brand new voice recognition system, which is very welcome because as long as I've been playing Phas, which is since release, voice recognition has been a problem for a lot of people, and it's always something they have to go out of their way to solve. So if this one just works and works, you know, it's polished right out of the box, that'd be amazing. That would help out so many people and make so many people happy. I'm sure there's actually been people who couldn't get their mic to work properly and just stopped playing the game at some point. So this is a really good addition. I think that's a really underrated addition in this dev preview, is the new voice recognition system. Let's see how that goes. Now, the second of our new ghosts have finally decided to start revealing itself, but what does it mean? So, it looks to me like, what I can surmise from this, I don't even know if that's a word, Deogen, sometimes surrounded by a something. Deogen has been eluding ghost hunters for years. These ghosts have been reported to, I don't know what that says, before stalking them into elimination, or into something, stalking them into something. Strength. Deogen constantly scents the living. You can run, but you can't hide. That's the interesting thing right there. That's going to be super interesting. Weakness. Requires a lot of energy to form. And will something. So it looks to me like this is going to be a ghost that you can't hide from. And that's going to clap the cheeks of a lot of players that go and hide right away, especially if you don't have evidence. If you can't get that evidence, this is going to be, the evidence is going to be Spirit Box, Ghost Writing, and Dots. Writing and Dots are normally challenging to get. Spirit Box is pretty straightforward. If you don't have any evidence and you're playing particularly with squads on like nightmare mode, and this thing just starts hunting, it's going to clap the whole squad. It's going to be hilarious. There's going to be a lot of lost souls to this ghost. It looks like. So if you can run but you can't hide, it sounds like you're gonna have to loop this thing. And looping was the old school way of playing Phasmophobia before some of the more recent updates, where you could basically loop just about any ghost except for the Revenant. This was before the Raiju existed way back when, and it was before there was even an actual like sprint mechanic in the game. So I still got the looping skill from way back when, and even in one of my recent videos I looped a Hantu through the entirety of Grafton Farmhouse just about, and it was awesome. So the Hantu you can loop if it's in the right condition, but this is going to be like, I think kind of like that Hantu, but it's always going to be that slow speed. But the strength of it is going to be, if you hide from it, it'll sense you as if you have like a flashlight on. So it's coming at you. That's really awesome. So I'm sure we'll learn more about this as the update rolls out. But this is really exciting. Anytime we have new ghosts, especially a ghost that changes the gameplay dynamic and makes it fresh, that's really awesome. And that's what you know, people love about these updates. Now, the main menu. With the new main menu UI, we're changing the way that players create lobbies. Players will now create public and private lobbies from the same screen and have a couple of new options. Options are good. You can now decide the max player limit for your games, even so if you're only feeling like playing duos today, you can. That's nice. I don't do a ton of public lobbies, but a lot of people do. So that will be a welcome addition for them for sure. Lastly, the new lobby selection screen will have a filter for what language players speak. This allows players to specify the primary language that will be used in those games. This is optional, and you can also set this option to any if you want. That's really awesome. I have heard a lot of complaints from players that the public lobbies, you never know what kind of language you're going to get, and it can be it's a real challenge to play the game and communicate. It's really hard to tell your teammates that a Raiju is speeding at them if you don't speak the same language. So for sure, that's a welcome addition. That is awesome. So here's the new lobby screen. Looks nice, looks cool. I enjoy it. Now, Sunny Meadows. I'm so excited for this map. This is the asylum replacement map, and it's being done. Well, CJ's doing the art on it. CJ is working on it, and he did Campsite, and Campsite is amazing. That's like my favorite visual map in the game. Now, Sunny Meadows is slowly being populated with lots of brand new assets. This week, CJ has been creating some horrible torture tools for use in the restricted area. Who knows what you might find down there? Some patients were lucky enough to get their dental work done for free, even if not by choice. This is horrifying! What are you doing? I'm just kidding. I love it. This is awesome. This actually, so we have some teeth, dental equipment, little scalpels and picks and stuff, and that's actually, you know, in my mind, this is what it looks like before I go to get my teeth cleaned every time by the dentist. It's gonna look just like this. But that is really good artwork. I'm really impressed by that. For sure, that is creepy. And it's this kind of stuff right here, this kind of art going into a map is going to make the map feel so unique compared to other maps. That's what Campsite has that makes it different from the other maps. It's got so many things that make it unique to that map, so it really feels like its own map. So these kind of little details are awesome. This is going to be in the restricted area, which I believe is accessed by a key you have to find, much like the lodge on Maple Lodge Campsite. You have to get the key before you go in, so it's going to be its own little area. If you're lucky enough to be chosen, you may be taken for a checkup or something even better. Look at these saws and gadgets and scissors and death contraptions. That is terrifying and beautiful all at the same time. This reminds me of like Hostel and Saw. Like these kind of tools, if you've seen those movies, they're a little bit older now, but they're kind of like gore flicks with all of these kinds of like pieces of equipment you can, you know, just horrifying. It's got that kind of artistic vibe to it, and I'm loving it. Now, a few of the doctors of Sunny Meadows have some interesting ways of trying to cure the sick. Is that a bathtub? Is that a bathtub? Interesting. If we get a ghost event that pulls you into the bathtub, that'd be so terrifying, or the ghost just sits up out of the tub, that'd be hilarious and terrifying. I don't know. I like it. I like the uniqueness that's going into this map and that extra little touch of love and attention to detail that makes Campsite so great, even though that map is really hard. But that makes, you know, Campsite so awesome, unique, and great. And everyone loves Campsite, at least how it looks. You know, I haven't come across anyone that said, oh, I don't like how this map looks. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves the Easter eggs, all that stuff. So it looks like they're doing a great job. This is going to be amazing. Now, ID cards. The custom difficulty update is well underway and development is going well. Recently, Lavender set up the ability to toggle between your role theme and your prestige theme and hide your role badge completely, but only if you want, of course. Okay, so you don't have to let people know that you're a streamer if you have the content creator badge, which could be useful because obviously streamer means you're probably going to get trolled. So if you want to try to hide that, that's nice. That's a nice addition. So very cool. Anytime you have options in a game, I think it's pretty good. It's a good thing. Now, reporting players. A lot of people had questions about how this reporting system would work because when you think report, you think if you're someone that plays the game the way it's meant to be played, you think, oh, I fear trolls and I fear being spam reported by trolls and being banned and being innocent and all that. So I don't think that would happen, but that's something I've heard a lot from people. A lot of people have been thinking that. Let's see what they have to say. We saw lots of concerns about how the system may be abused or ignored, and we want to calm any woes you may have. Thank you very much. Skinner's been hard at work at getting the back end of our new report system working so that we can view reports, bans, use filters, and more. This will allow us and some of the Discord team to view reports more optimally and ban players accordingly. No one will be banned because a lobby of players decided to troll and report someone for being bad at the game. Ban durations will be tiered depending on offenses, so you won't be banned permanently for something lower on the offense scale. However, repeat offenses will increase your ban duration, as well as ultimately end up in the permaban from multiplayer lobbies, including private games. Interesting. So it looks like, well, let's read this last part first. Finally, we'll be adding an in-game recent players page to the journal so that if you're kicked from a hacker's lobby, you can still report the player. Very good. So it looks like they're putting in the attention to detail and the love into this system that it's going to need to really kind of sort through and get the context of the situation before they make decisions. And just because you had a violation doesn't mean you're going to get permabanned. And also, if, you know, a hacker boosts you, you can report them after the fact. Really cool, really awesome. Anytime you can report people that are being hateful or cheating or just making the experience terrible for everybody in one of those ways, like, that's a good thing. So here's what it's going to look like. Report player as accurately as you can. Please tell us what happened to this player. So you get to choose these categories up to 3. Hacking, cheating, hate speech, griefing, verbal abuse, offensive, inappropriate name. Okay, very, very cool. And then you have additional comments. So I guess if it doesn't quite fall into these, you can choose 1 or 2 of them and then put the additional comments and let them sort it out. That's it for development preview number 3. We'll catch you soon with more teasers. Awesome. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this, and it looks to me like Sunny Meadows visually is going to be the scariest map in Phasmophobia. It's going to be balls to the wall scary. Like, to me, Campsite is, while it's scary, and obviously Phasmophobia is scary, especially for newer players, Campsite to me is more nostalgic, fun, and just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's more of just like this great experience of a map where like Sunny Meadows looks like it's going to be like dark and terrifying. And I love that. I love that. So let's see where this goes. I'm very excited to try the new map and all the new features. And that new ghost is going to definitely change the dynamic of the game for sure. If your entire squad is forced to loop it, could you imagine having like 4 people in a line trying to loop this ghost around the couch? That'd be insane. All right, well, that's it for the dev preview. As we get more previews and more updates and all that stuff, I'll keep you updated on that. And also, as the game changes moving forward, I'll be making more beginners guides that are up to date just for you newer players. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.